Rides vlog. We are in Sequoia National Park and I'm about to take you up the General's Highway, which is kind of like the, well, I don't know, the Stelvio or the Alpe d'Huez of California. It's an epic switchback climb. Alright, so we're in the foothills and this climb starts at about 1,200 feet and goes up to just below 7, and it is called the General's Highway. Now, most of Sequoia National Park doesn't include sequoias. There's a huge section of foothills, and then there's the High Sierra, which is above tree line and includes the highest peak in the lowest 48, Mount Whitney. You don't see big trees on this ride until about 6,000 feet, but the climb is amazing. And it's really cool to start in this rustic area that's very Santa Barbara-like and make your way into the cedars, then the firs, then the sequoias. We'll see. All right, a few miles in, there's a water stop at a place called Hospital Rock, and it's really hot today, so I am going to stop there to refuel. There's not much water until the giant forest, so if you're ever coming on a hot day, definitely hit that water. All right, at Hospital Rock, just got some water. It's April 3rd, it's extremely hot, like mid 80s, maybe even low 90s against some rock formations, and I'm also not used to when it is hot. Even if I was, this would be a tough one to do, a 5,000 foot gain climb. The climb is very stair-steppy up until this point, and now it's a lot more rhythmic and there's a lot of nice hairpins. So we'll get into the switchbacks and enjoy. What I like about the foothills here versus north near Tahoe, you can see snowy peaks at low altitude. So I ended up riding up to about a mile past Amphitheater Point, which is basically the end of the tighter switchbacks and the end of the vistas. After that, if you keep going, you get into conifer groves, and at about 6,000 feet or just before that is when you hit the sequoias. I was possibly going to ride all the way to the top and have my family pick me up, but I felt like it was better for me to rest my legs today since I did 2 hard days of climbing, and we got to enjoy a morning together. And now we drove up to the Sherman Tree and are exploring on hiking trails the giant sequoias. There's snow up here, it's a totally different climate,
The elevation is taxing, and especially if you're dehydrated. I had to drink a liter of water once we got to altitude, and that helped a lot. But if you do the whole ride to the higher altitudes, and the ridge road that leads to Kings Canyon is awesome to ride too. But just keep in mind, if you come up here, you really want to make sure that you hydrate, have your electrolytes, and keep adding the fuel to the system, because the altitude hits you harder when you're low on fuel and water. So check it out. This is a really wonderful place to cycle, to hike and explore. There's great family activities, and it's fun just to come on your own or with your partner. And yeah, I highly recommend Sequoia Kings Canyon. It's one of my favorite places in the whole world. See you next time. Thanks, everyone.